It's time for salt.
All right, step one, we're gonna get this guy emptied out. We're gonna get rid of all the water, and we're gonna take out all the substrate, and we're just gonna toss it all. We're done with this guy. This turned out to be a pretty messy endeavor, but by the end of it, we were able to get everything situated. And it only cost me 2 towels, including this lovely Jimmy Neutron towel here. Rest in peace. At the end of it, I didn't save these or wash these. I just tossed them. I was able to rinse this guy off and get another use out of it for this project, but that's gonna be the end for old Jimmy. Now I just gotta meticulously wipe down the sides. We're gonna be good to go. Now I'm not worried about a little bit of stuff left on the bottom. We're gonna cover this with a substrate. I've got 8 of these 5-gallon buckets full of RODI water from my local fish store. If I can figure out how to get this guy open, we can take a crack at mixing up some salt. We're gonna use a refractometer, which uses a prism to tell the salinity of water. Step one, we're gonna read the directions. After some reading and some quick maths, I determined that we gotta calibrate this guy. So to do that, we're gonna do the test using distilled water. So this RODI water here will do just fine. It should have a salinity of 0. Just place a few drops on the thingy, close the other thing, and then check back with the directions because you forgot what to do next. Okay, cool. No, okay, it's fine. There you go. Point it at a light source and then look at the chart. It should read at 0. And if it doesn't, use the included screwdriver to turn the what's-it until it does read at 0. Dope. After we wipe this guy down, we can start to add salt to our water and use this guy to measure the salinity. Here's our salt. Again, we're gonna carefully consult the instructions. There's some math involved. So it's 1/2 cup per gallon. We have 5-gallon buckets, so that's gonna take 5 1/2 cups, which is 2.5 cups. There you go. That's right, I promise. Please do not cut towards yourself. It's not smart, and as I've said before, you can hurt yourself.
Where do I put the tongue?
Always scoop slightly less than what you think you're gonna need. You can always add more salt, but you can't really take salt away. Now it's time to test. We did it! Our water is well within the acceptable spectrum of salinity. And yes, that took about 20 takes. I want to do this test first to make sure I didn't completely screw it up. So now, before I continue, I'm gonna go ahead and lay down the substrate. We're gonna be using some alive sand here. This stuff is packed with good, beneficial nitrifying bacteria, which is gonna assist with the cycling process. We'll talk more about that later. And as soon as I can learn how to use a knife, we're gonna get started. of spaced out there while I was playing with the sand. In any case, now it's time to get salty. And now we can finally fill this thing up. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. As always, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And bear with me. This is my first time doing this, so it's really exciting. I'm doing a lot of research, but please feel free to let me know everything that I'm doing completely wrong. Now, I decided to do a fish-in cycle. We'll talk more about that next week. But what that means is next week, we're gonna learn how to cycle this tank, get it started for success, and we're gonna pick out our first fish. So stay tuned for that. I'll see y'all then.